Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to another installment of Scott's Selections here for Friday, July 26th. Before we get to the plays of the day, we'll quickly recap what happened yesterday. Unfortunately, we picked up a very disappointing loss with the Cleveland Indians minus 1.5 at plus 106 against the Kansas City Royals, as they ended up taking a 2-run lead in the top of the 14th inning, just to give up a run in the bottom of the 14th to win by 1. So we ended up losing. Baseball has been pretty brutal for us, I'm not going to lie, in the last month or so, and hopefully we'll look to turn it around. But honestly, if I'm going to give out maybe one or two more baseball plays, and if they don't go our way, I'm probably just going to only talk about tennis for a little while, as in terms of plays of the day, of course. I'll still give out my leans. But overall, plays of the day in baseball have not been working out, and it's kind of been burning a hole in our pockets in yours and mine. So I'm aware of that, and hopefully we can turn it around. So for this, I'm actually going to give out two plays of the day on Friday, and one of them is in the title, and the other one will be on a tennis match taking place at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. However, I'll start out with the baseball game in the marquee matchup between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees, and that matchup should be taking place at 7 o'clock Eastern Time tomorrow. Game yesterday was very entertaining, as the Red Sox ended up scoring 19 runs as they won 19-3, and that game was over in roughly the second inning. However, in terms of the game for July 26th, the pitching matchup will be James Paxton versus Andrew Cashner. Paxton is 5-5 with a 4.2 ERA, where Cashner is so far this season. He's had a pretty good year, except for the fact that since joining the Red Sox, he is 0-2 with a 7.36 ERA. So he has struggled since he has made the change in scenery, so to speak. Paxton has also struggled lately. He was great in his one start against the Red Sox earlier this year, but if you look at his last 4 starts, the Yankees have gone winless in all 4 of them. And he also only went 3 1/3 and gave up 7 runs, 4 of them earned, to Colorado in his last start. And the play that we are going to be going with in this baseball game will be the over 11, which is available at minus 115 at 5 dimes. And that will be the play of the day for baseball. Main reason why we like this, the fact that the Red Sox scored so many runs yesterday. It seems like whenever these teams get together, there's offensive fireworks, as each of the last 5 games between these teams have generated at least 12 runs. So we think that trend will continue in this one. Cashner so far this season has been awful against the Yankees in multiple appearances, as he has faced the Yankees. Let me just get this right. He's faced the Yankees 3 times. He's 0-2 with a 6.19 ERA. So 16 innings and 11 runs. We think the Yankees should perform a lot better offensively than they did yesterday. Plus, we think that Paxton will continue to struggle, and the Red Sox offense, who scored 19 runs yesterday, should also perform well. And these bullpens have struggled against each other so far this season. So based on that, with the 2 high-profile lineups and the questionable pitching matchup here, we like the over 11, and we think that we should see at least 6 runs from both teams in this one. Plus, the weather will be blowing out straight away to center field, so the wind should lead to a couple more home runs in that one. So the baseball play of the day will be on the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees over 11, which is available at minus 115 at 5 dimes, and that will be the baseball play of the day. Now, we're actually going to throw in a tennis match here for the second play of the day. We're going to be looking at a match between Reilly, Opelka, and Dan Evans, which is taking place at Atlanta at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, briefly, just to summarize both players, I know that I gave Opelka out as one of the plays of the day against Isner in the first round, and he continues to serve extremely well, and I'm not surprised by that, as Opelka is one of the best servers on tour that people do not know of because he's only 21 years old. The person he's facing is Dan Evans, who is a solid player overall. However, not a big server by any means. He pretty much only slices to the backhand. He tries to keep the ball in play. I think he should have some success early on, but overall, I think Evans' lack of serving will be his undoing. And the play of the day that we'll be giving out is going to be on Reilly Opelka to get the win at minus 115 at UWager. Reilly Opelka at most books opened up at roughly plus 100. However, money has poured in on Opelka, and he is currently up to minus 130 in some spots, including Bovada and Intertops. But he is still at minus 115 at UWager, and we like the line there. Simply put, this court, even though it's a hard court, it's been pretty fast and it seems like the fast servers have dominated so far in this tournament. Opelka, in his last match against Isner, had, let me just pull this up really quickly, he had 31 aces and 3 double faults. I think he'll hold serve with ease. Dan Evans is also a relatively smaller guy, so Opelka being at 6'11", serving those kick serves up the middle or those bomb serves on the sides, I simply just think he's going to hold serve every time. Evans will keep the ball in play, but I really just think Evans will have a hard time getting his racket on each of Opelka's serves. Meanwhile, Evans in his last match went to 3 sets against Redu Albert, and in that match, despite winning, he did have 4 aces and 10 double faults, and he only won 41% of his second serve points. So, simply put, I simply think that Evans' inability to serve consistently will lead to some breakpoint chances for Opelka, who is not a great returner, but he's good enough to get at least 1 or 2 breaks in this match, and I simply just don't think Dan Evans will be able to break Opelka in this match. So the tennis play of the day will be on Reilly Opelka money line, which is available at -115 at UWager, and those are the 2 plays of the day. Now, in terms of some of my leans on the betting card tomorrow, I'm going to look to baseball, as we actually went 2-1 in our baseball leans. Today, we were wrong about the Rockies under in the first 5. They scored 3 runs in the 4th, but we were right about the over in the Twins game and the over in the A's game. So hopefully the leans will continue to be profitable for us. I'm going to lean to the, where am I going to look here? Well, I'm going to lean to the Diamondbacks -1.5 here. I know Alcantara has been pretty good, but Greinke's been fantastic. Marlins have not played great baseball lately. Diamondbacks have dealt with some injuries, but overall they've been pretty good lately. Overall, I'm going to go with Greinke. I think that he'll get the job done on the road. Miami can hit, and I think the Diamondbacks should be able to win this game pretty easily. So I'll take the Diamondbacks -1.5 there as my first lean on today's card. Other than that, I'm going to lean to the Twins team total over against the White Sox in the first 5 and the full game. Most of the first 5, though. You have Cease, who's going to be pitching 1-2 with a 6.19 ERA. Twins offense, despite losing to the Yankees 2 out of 3, were great all that entire series, and they scored double-digit runs in Game 1 with Nelson Cruz hitting 3 home runs. I think the Twins should score at least 7 runs in that game. Lean to the Twins team total over in that one. And I will also lean to the Indians money line with Plesac versus Junis. And money's already come in on the Indians. They're up to roughly -122. I think they should be bigger favorites. Lean to the Indians on the money line in that one. But before we conclude today's video, a quick reminder of our sponsor, PointsBet. Online sportsbook in New Jersey, a couple of great deals for you. Up to 2 risk-free bets up to $1,000. So if you end up betting on sports and losing, you simply get your money back, which is a great promo that I wish more sportsbooks would use. In terms of tomorrow, this is going to be the video for it. Because I'm traveling to upstate New York, I will not be able to make a video at some point in the afternoon. I should have a video out again sometime either tomorrow night or the following morning. So I'll give you your content, but here are your plays of the day for Friday, July 26th. They're going to be on the over 11 in the Red Sox-Yankees game at -115, and that's at over 11. And we're going to be using 5 dimes for that line. And we are also going to be giving out for tennis Reilly Opelka money line against Dan Evans, which is available at -115 at UWager. And those are the plays of the day. Other than that, though, that's going to do for this installment of Scott Selections here for Friday, July 26th. Good luck to all of you and your respective bets today. Bye, everyone.